Yeah. What's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, it's shit's real. We talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do, man? Jesus Shuttleworth, the God, aka the Go Artist, aka LB Lauderdale Boss. I mean, we back in the building. El Capitan, RingGameRadio.com in the building. Thursday night rants. That fuckery recap. The only RingGameRadio.com could do so well. Niggas know. Let's go. World still a op. Sample Kings Forever coming out soon. Fort Rockadale coming out soon. You know the business.
Yes, sir. Ring gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King People. Nigga back to the building. Ring Game Radio all day. Let's go. I already told you who's been yesterday, so we're going to get more into it today because this is the rant. So I don't want to save all my ranting for the intro. So
Yeah. I mean,
we'll get it all out there, Paul.
Yeah, and he's got to set this shit off too once we get past these intros for real. But yeah, no, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, What's Fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, number one contender, back to back. Let's get it. Ring and radio. Let's fly. Let's do it.
Absolutely, Conscious Pilot stays elevated above the clouds and shit. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's poppin'? You already know who the fuck it is. It's your boy Ron Top 5. Chicago's on in the building, nigga. Ring game. We here. Let's rant, nigga.
Rome top 5, aka Chicago win, because he leaves these niggas in the breeze. Just like Chicago Bears are being left in the breeze. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going nowhere.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Know what I'm saying, nigga? Like I had to, nigga. You was talking that good shit in the chat, nigga. You don't think I wasn't gonna reply to you, motherfucker. So yeah, nigga, you know what time it is.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Nigga, fuck you, fuck the Bears, nigga. Fuck the pizza, nigga, too, nigga.
That nigga just threw that shit in there.
Yeah, I had to.
No, you said fuck the pizza. What did pizza do now?
I'm sorry, nigga, though, but I the Chicago pizza has to get the bars too. I mean, the pizza didn't do nothing, but it's the Bears, Chicago, this nigga Rome, so they all have to get it.
Damn, nigga, drive by shooting, everybody get it.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck your pizza. Fuck your tall ass buildings. What else?
Exactly. Especially since the Eagles won on Monday after this nigga was talking that good shit. So yeah, no, he had to catch a little.
Well, I'm glad y'all found a way to beat the Giants, nigga.
Nigga, you sound awful sarcastic with that, my nigga. I'm gonna need you to calm all that shit down, nigga.
See, I didn't even know it was that team y'all niggas is like talking about.
Yeah,
but now it's even funnier.
No, that nigga sounded mad sarcastic about that shit, nigga. You gotta take some of that sarcasm out your voice, nigga.
You said congratulations on
nigga. Y'all barely beat a team that plays every quarterback every game. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
By 8, nigga. Fuck what you talking.
Because I remember the damn odds.
Yeah, they was up. They was up. Y'all had to come back again for the 17th time, nigga.
Nah, we ain't gonna come back. No, just Johns were just spirited that day.
Them niggas was like a plus 2,500 underdog. Like there was like
that shit is just nothing but NFC East football, nigga. That's what it is. That's all.
God damn.
Yeah, all them teams play us hard, nigga. You should be more ashamed that Detroit won your division, bro. Them niggas ain't won a title in 30 fucking years, nigga, and they won.
Nigga, I guarantee you they don't win a playoff game, so I don't even give a fuck.
Nigga, you were alive, but barely. Actually, you weren't alive when them niggas even won a playoff game. That is real.
No, they listen. When they had Megatron, they couldn't beat my Bears, nigga. So I don't give a fuck about what they doing right now.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. Like, because I remember I seen the game, their playoff game that they actually fucking won. Like that's and they've only won one in the last 50, 60 years. So that's fucking crazy. Like. Yeah. No, we're about to witness history, nigga. Like if they win a playoff game, nigga, shame on your team, nigga, for letting them niggas in the playoff actually.
Nigga. What's that shit in soccer where like if you keep losing every year, what is it called? They regulate you or what is it?
I don't know. They did. I'm
talking about the term. They should have been done that with the Detroit Lions, nigga, where they ban them from the NFL and make them play G League football until they get good again, and then they can come back into the NFL.
I didn't know that was a thing. You gonna make me as prolific later?
Yeah, they do that in soccer. I think it's called regulated or some shit.
And truthfully, you're not even lying too. Like, I mean, except the Lions are like one of the original NFL teams, so it's probably not in. They come from old, long money, so it's like it's probably hard to get rid of them niggas. Like, you can't. So, then they're not like the Cardinals. They've been around forever too, and they haven't won shit.
Although they've been on European football rules in the NFL. This nigga's so trash.
But
let the club not play for a couple years. Like, damn.
Honestly, there are a couple teams like that in the NFL that need that treatment right now, though. But yeah, the Lions at least are actually good this year. Like, so you have to come some slack, but you'll see if they'll actually make a playoff run, though. But let me get off football for a hot minute, because football is life. So we got other shit we got to rant about. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get my little bars in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna let P set us off with our first rant topic, man. So P, take it away.
Well, I mean, actually, we're kind of keeping on the subject of like football, but not football, if you get what I'm saying. But it involves a football play.
Hey, bars.
So it makes sense. So this one was about there's a show called I Am Athlete, hosted by a couple of football players, Brandon Marshall, Chad Johnson, LaShawn McCoy, Pac-Man Jones. And basically it's just like a weekly show where they like discuss things. They talk about shit from like an athlete's point of view. They talk about like a lot of topics around like sports and like a lot of like just stuff in society. And they'll have a lot of guests on. And this week or last week, they had a guest on, or two guests, was NFL player Jonathan Owens. He is a safety for the Houston Texans and formerly of the Green Bay Packers. And he is married to Miss Simone Biles, who most people know as, the gymnast, one of the most decorated Olympic gymnasts of all time.
Yes, sir.
And they got on, and salute to Simone Biles. I got a lot of respect for Simone. She's definitely one of the most accomplished females of all time, just black females. So, what I'm saying? I got to give her flowers.
Yes,
so sir. Salute to Simone Biles. But they were going in, they were talking about their relationship and all this stuff. And, they were putting each other over. Jonathan Owens talked about how all the time she was there for him, he was there for her, all this stuff. Unfortunately, that whole interview basically now is known for one little clip where basically Jonathan Owens basically said, like, asked him if he was the prize. And he's like, no, I'm the prize. Like, and they're talking about like Simone, but Simone Biles is Simone Biles. And he was like, I didn't even know who she was. Like, and that was said before, by the way. Simone Biles admitted this years ago that he did not know who she was. They met on an app, and she aggressively pursued him, and she said that she's like, she went for what she wanted. Well, unfortunately, Shea Butter Twitter was not having any of that, and they were just for days just, oh, how dare he? They were throwing the pitchforks out. Oh, who is this guy who thinks he can degrade Simone Biles? He's dimming her light. Yeah, she should divorce him. Like, and I'm just like, yo, all he said was he didn't know who she was. And as a man, he feels that he's the prize. She pursued him. So, I mean, like, y'all are getting so mad over all this bullshit, even though they're both happy. They're both happily married. Right. She admitted she went after him hard, and it is what it is. And they're like, well, he's lying. How do you not know who Simone Biles is? Like, these athletes don't know who everybody is. And then all of a sudden they dug up his tweets from 2012 where he's talking about gymnasts and Gabby Douglas. And they're like, oh, see, so he's lying because he knows who Gabby Douglas is. So how does he not know who Simone Biles is?
Because Gabby Douglas back then in 2012 was the household gymnast name. Like, she was
getting teased for her hair and all that. And it's just like, but first of all, what does that equate to not knowing who Simone Biles is? Jonathan Owens in 2012 was a teen in high school. So he had more time on his hands. Whereas when when Simone Biles came along in 2016, he was in college. He's in camps, trying to make the team, trying to get into the league. He didn't have TV around. He wasn't, connected to what's going on in social media. He's got his own thing. He's living in his own little bubble. So of course he's not going to know everything that's on the outside that's going in. It's so stupid. Mind you, Simone Biles didn't really become like a household name till just around the pandemic time, if we're really being honest. I mean,
Right.
She was known before that, but she became a household name like in the second go around for the second Olympics, especially with the whole mental health thing. And I'm not saying that to diminish her for what she's accomplished, because I have a lot of respect for Simone Biles. But
she solidified it that run. You right?
Yes,
but
wrong. Yet people like, well, women. Let me not say people. Women are like, well, so he's just Mr. Simone Biles. Nobody knows who he is. Yada yada. They're googling his stats, and I'm like, oh my. See, here we go. You're mad. You're in your feelings that you're going and trying to dismiss this man. No, he a bum. First of all, you're not a bum if you're in the pros. Like, stop that shit. Y'all are mad and in your feelings and all that shit. First of all, women have
it's
to
easy to go to the NFL undrafted, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah,
right.
You can just walk on, like, nigga. I be telling Rome to do it, like, nigga, like, come on, it's easy.
And the funny thing is, like, I spoke to my sister about this during the holidays, and she was like, kind of on. Like, she understood where they were coming from. And I'm just like, no, I don't get it. She's like, well, you have to understand that, like, John, there's nothing wrong with what he said. It was just the fact that, like, he's got to be more understanding. And, like, Simone Biles is a brand. As a husband, he's supposed to protect the brand. I'm like, are you
kidding my God,
like,
dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, stop. Like, time the fuck out, bro. Like, there's too much fucking projecting on this goddamn relationship for like no reason.
Yo, exactly, my name.
Oh my God.
Like, here's the thing too. Like, I mean, it's clear. Like, I mean, every single time. I mean, fun things too is like they're not even like Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens. Like, they're not even like in the NFL right now. They have Kelsey and Taylor Swift, and it's like 24/7 coverage on them. But there's not 24/7 coverage on this. But it's only 24/7 coverage when something is perceived as like negative. Like, first of all, the black man it's like in 2023, the black man can't say he's the catch anymore because it's not politically correct, or we have to be like sensitive or whatever. Like, if the man says he feels like he's the catch, there's nothing wrong with it, especially if his wife is co-signing it and agrees with him. Like,
hold on, wait. Wouldn't you want your nigga to be the catch though?
Yeah,
exactly. That's the funny
exactly
thing.
Like,
I mean, like, I don't get it. Like, but hold on, comments real quick. Shout outs to Miss Rashid. What it do? Glad to have you back in the building. Waiting for everybody else though.
Yeah, usually they'll start coming up when we're getting ready to wrap up and shit. Like,
Yeah, niggas pop up like, oh shit, hold on, the party over. Oh wait, that's a double cheeseburger. Y'all got what? Those wings?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got pizza over there too? Like, yo, chill. We about to put this shit up, nigga.
But it just like the whole thing is just like there's a whole bunch of bitter broads. Like, if the man feels like he's the catch, he's the catch. Like, I don't understand what it is when a black man is confident and says that he's the catch. Like, I mean, it's not
even saying he's the catch. He could have used any word, and these bitter broads would have been upset.
Yeah, and the funny thing
just doesn't matter.
It's hilarious because they're like, well, how are you the catch when nobody knows who you are? It doesn't matter. See, women think that their status means something in a relationship. Guess what? It doesn't. We don't care.
Right. And if
we do not care.
And most women would actually want their man to be the catch. Like, anyway, like, I think every woman that I've said, it's like, if the man that if he doesn't low key like attracts other bras, like, the woman will not like that means like she's doing something wrong because she's with the wrong dude or whatever. Like, it's so that's why I'm just saying. So this is like a catch-22 because it's just maybe the fact, because I know a lot of the shit that I saw Because I mean, I really got wind of this shit because when I was just patrolling the Ring Gang Twitter and I saw a whole bunch of shit like that. It's just like, oh, it's disrespecting like another dark skinned black woman's getting disrespected publicly by her man. Like it's just a whole bunch of nonsense. Like I was just like, it's
honestly, they just hate. It's really putting. Like, I hate to really have to say this, but it's really putting the black woman's like unrelentless ego out on the forefront for the world, because that's all this is. And and the crazy part is not even Simone's ego.
Right, exactly.
It's all the women hating on her.
Right.
Like there's just a big ego involved where it's like you feel like even though you're great, you have to be greater than your man too.
Yeah, it's like come the fuck on, like, you know, like seriously.
We know historically you're already greater. You're the greatest of all time in your field. Like, and dude isn't. But I think chicks are just upset that someone as great as Simone Biles said fuck it and put actual effort into getting what they wanted and succeeded instead of being on this bitter, mad at the world shit.
Yeah, trying to be alpha, like, you know, like honestly, like, I mean, I'm old school. Like I personally believe men should be alpha, women should be beta, but they should all work together as a unit, though. And it's clear that their marriage is a unit. They clearly are into each other. Dude, like Simone has googly eyes.
She approached dude like an alpha, though. That's what they don't like. Yeah, but y'all got to remember, she's an Olympic fucking legend. Like,
yeah,
all the effort she put into getting her man was the same effort she put in to getting them gold medals and breaking them records and setting them records and shit.
Straight up.
That's what they don't like. They don't like the fact that she put effort into getting what she wants. Everybody wants this whole damsels in distress, fall out the sky nigga for them. It don't work like that, yo. Even successful people gotta go hard for what they want. Like,
and I was seeing words like, you know, red pill and nigcel and incel and all types of
honestly, I don't even know what none of that shit mean, yo.
It's nothing more than straight up babble. And then just to piggyback what P said about like Googling him. There was this, because I was on the Ring Gang Twitter. There was this one chick or whatever, right? She had looked up Jonathan Owens and actually did a screenshot of his stats. You know that he only scored one career touchdown, and she's like, "Well, he scored one touchdown. Like that's who you're admiring. He's a scrub." And people, and like, you know, Jonathan Owens is a safety. Safeties are not supposed to score touchdowns. If he actually has a touchdown, that means he's going above his fucking position. And people were telling her about this, like he's on defense. What the fuck is she talking about? He's like, well, and she's like, well, she doubled down. It's like, well, like I don't hear people talk about safeties. Like, you know, it's like, you know, in my Aquarius big brothers, they tell me that you don't know. He's like, you're bullshitting, because like if you said something incredibly stupid and you're doubling down, and then she's like, well, it doesn't matter, well, because she's disrespected her publicly. And she got roasted. Like I remember, I told her, I personally replied back. I was like, "Oh, he's a safety, dumb." Like, and she blocked it. You know, she blocked me after that, like, because she didn't like that. I called her a dumb. You know, like
you're getting some of the most embarrassing takes from women as a whole I've seen all year.
And to me, that encompassed it. I was like, yo, it's like, how you gonna try to make fun of dude when you don't even know what you're making fun of? Like, you know, come on, like you know, get it together, like, you know, get yourself together, like, you know, like if you like, it's good. If you're feeling some sort of way, cool. But like if you're trying to clown on dudes on his occupation, dude gets paid. Like they act like this dude doesn't have, like, I think they're clowning his net worth because it's not high as like Simone Biles. Like that dude is a millionaire. Like he makes more than enough money. I'm sure
he probably makes more than Simone.
Yeah, like, you know, but it's like, and then they're like, oh well, he's a football player, he's gonna get CTE. Like it's just a whole bunch of nastiness. Like,
that's just like the projection. Oh God forbid a light skinned nigga think he the shit. Oh Lord.
Oh my God. Like, well, he's only He's only 5'11". Oh my.
Yeah,
God,
they were on some like I was embarrassed for like that this for and then Simone Biles
They
was
gotta
like,
hold that L on that one, yo. Like,
and
but
then
hold on. Let me
meanwhile,
acknowledge the
Simone-
comments real quick, yo. Shout outs to Rob D. What's good? Ring gang in the building, ladies. It's it okay. I salute to you. What's good? Good evening, everyone. Let me see. Henny God, what it do? See you in here, Miss Rashid. And this not her boyfriend. This her husband. People should let her be happy. I know, right? But
yeah.
I don't know. It's like, do women not like seeing other women happy when they married or some shit? I don't know.
No, they don't.
They don't. Hell, they don't. Yeah, like they feel some sort of way. Like if they're not in a committed relationship, like I mean, I let's say because they need a place to project their feelings.
They live by,
they're like, oh, she doesn't know her worth. Oh my fucking.
I mean,
God.
at a certain point, I get the celebrities, but you got to stop living vicariously through these celebrities. You know what I mean? Like it's mental illness. I'm just saying, it's to live vicariously through them. You know what I'm saying? It's mental illness.
Listen, what did Fab say? Fab said it best. Happy hoes ain't hating, and hating hoes ain't happy. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
Is it right? No, women hate women, especially if they're married and happy. Like,
yeah.
Female friends be the worst. Like, man, like I be hearing this shit, man. Like, it be crazy, yo. Like,
and the worst part was she was like liking tweets that were like telling people to get a life, and then she posted up like a thing of them like mood, and it was them having a silly face. It was basically them saying, it was basically Simone Biles saying, "Yo, go away, get a life, y'all. Like touch grass." Yeah. But yet they still wanted to argue. Oh, it's so disappointing that we're taking up for her, and she's responding like this. Nobody asked you to take up for her. She didn't need you to take up for her. Yeah. She didn't ask for any of this. She said,
"Trust you, she was disrespected. You would have seen it some way manifest on that interview."
Hell yeah.
There's no way. Look, like women ain't no experts in hiding their feelings and shit. They might could keep it classy and cordial and be like, "Look, nigga, I'm gonna talk to you after this shit." But you would have noticed it's that twinkle in their eyes, something that go. You never saw that shit happen. Like they really wanted her to be mad and upset, yo, and that's just.
And it was like they obviously didn't watch the interview because if they thought that he like was dimming her light and all of that, he spent the whole interview basically bigging her up and saying all the things she's how she was there for him and yada yada and all this stuff. He was putting her over, but because of that one little thing, they wanted to get in their feelings. I'm just like, oh my God.
And they set him up with that question. Real shit, though. They set him up with that.
Yeah.
I mean, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah. First of all, there's rules. Look. You don't ever ask no light-skinned nigga about himself in a relationship. Please do not ever do not.
Especially as an NFL player, and it was like an NFL standard. You know, NFL players are the interviewers, so you know he's gonna.
Thank you, like, dude. They knew what they was doing. They was like, yo, like they low key was trying to like clown this light-skinned nigga, but it kind of like backfired because it's like him and Shorty was just on. They doubled down on it, like fuck y'all, like we the shit, nigga. Like,
yo, real talk, yo. Honestly, if dude was a white player, it was white instead of shit. It was like, oh yes, queen, yes, you got your white king, yes, queen, all that nonsense.
Exactly.
Like,
we saw. I mean, look no further than Serena Williams and her white husband. Like,
yeah, that nigga doesn't know how to use a fucking washcloth, but she worships the ground that nigga walks on, nigga. Like get the fuck out of here.
You see that picture? He's holding her up at the beach. Nigga not even strong enough to. He barely looked like he could hold her up.
Yeah, I'm saying, right? But it's like
yo, man, like you got to be able to bench Shorty, like no problem. Like she could be the greatest athlete in the world.
Yeah,
like you supposed to like still be a man,
right? Exactly. I mean, she didn't even take old boy's last name. Simone Biles actually legally took that dude's Owen's last name and everything like that. All traditional, everything was by the book in my eyes, but doesn't like it. No. He's too confident. He's too black. You know what I'm saying? He's this and that. Like that's
too
how
black.
it was for me.
Too strong, as they said in the Public Enemy monologue. Too black. Too strong.
Yeah.
Whispered in their ear, dub. So yeah, honestly, that's what they do. Imagine if Simone Biles had these broads as actual friends.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Yeah, like me, and if I'd be like, look, baby, look, listen. I love you and all, but your friends, yo, they all lonely and they bitter. You know, they're all cackling hens, yo. They need to go lay an egg somewhere else, yo. They can't come in my house no more. You know what I mean? Like that's how I would actually approach that. Like
that bird babble gotta go, cause just
yeah.
And I know it's not all women.
All y'all
shitting on
it,
but 80% at least.
Mm-hmm.
That would just have us some horrendous takes, like from what I seen, like. But shout out to the sisters who see logic and reasoning and you know and not on some miserable shit, you know.
Yeah, and shout out to the sisters that actually that replied to my tweet that actually knew what a fucking football safety does and was also collecting that young wayward chick that I called a dum dum. So it was like it's like you bras, man, Simone Biles, you should be supporting her. Like they have a happy marriage. They're not even getting the attention as Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift out there. Y'all should be bigging them up because they should be getting the coverage too. Like I should be seeing Simone Biles.
Now, mind you, how much they be bigging up Sierra and Russell Wilson because the whole dynamic is different.
Right? Yeah.
Shorty, had her thing with Future, got a kid, and he comes in there and he swoops in and just
son,
saves the day.
Because Sarah was, because everyone knows her past. Her past is a little bit checkered. Because she was in that industry, and Mr. Let's Ride, had a whole white girlfriend. When he came into the league, and and she kind of disappeared. Off some shit. I think she divorced or whatever. And so they're like, okay, he's like, yes, girl, yes, yes, you turned your life around and you got yourself a good man, and
even though you fucked up,
it's fucked up. Yeah, you absolutely right, nigga. It's all fucked up in the game.
No, I'm saying even though she fucked up.
Yeah, even though she fucked up. Yeah, exactly.
You see, that's what they like. They like the whole I could fuck up, and there's some nigga out there that still gonna want me. It ain't no some nigga out there that still want me. It's like elite, top level, best of the best ass nigga, and that's the dream they want. Like, and they like Sierra aggressively pursued this nigga,
right?
So it's like they want all. It's like it's just they want. It's like Pilot said, they living through these celebrities, and they be wanting these once in a million scenarios to just happen, and it's like, you gotta take that reality pill, man. Like, stop hating.
Right. And I'm just gonna answer like Henny Gott's question. What's up with the music versus live? Yo, we will get to those. Like, I mean, it's still in the chamber, bro. Like they're like we have the stuff ready. Like, we just need to start planning them out for 2024, bro. Like, trust me, like we didn't forget about those. Like,
damn, yeah, for real. Damn, nigga, Henny got me also like, hey man, where the music at? Like, the fuck, like. Hey, I'm saying though, y'all niggas gonna review a CD?
I
fucks with you. I'm just joking. I don't want you to be like, yo, fuck this night skinned nigga. Like,
yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna get into some music shit in shortly on this, like because based on the poll we did. But yeah, it's just just to wrap up, it's like y'all just like black marriages, especially celebrity marriages, like they're already. I mean, we already have Will and Jada. Their whole marriage is like just being seen this whole nonsense. Like, yeah, you have a positive example of a black marriage, and y'all just want to do everything in your fucking power to like just throw shade and non-support or whatever, and just like, this shit, it's just nasty work. Like, it's just incredible.
Hold on, wait. Miss Rashid, all them niggas weren't getting hated like that. They was getting hated for like other little shit.
Yes, sir.
Sierra was getting applauded. It was niggas who was kind of hating, but there was also yo, Russell corny, that's all. Like,
yeah, he's a cornball brother, just like RG3, like that type of
thing. He was getting, and Gabrielle Union was only getting the hate because, and she barely got hate. She only got the hate because of the whole situation with the Jit, and I ain't gonna elaborate. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And there's another thing and the nigga had a baby on her too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's like niggas was like, God damn. And remember, she 10 years older than dude too. So niggas are looking like, God damn, like, so she called hate for that shit, but as a union, nah, niggas weren't really just hating that. Like, they had other shit, but like Pat said, the Biles and Owens shit, that's like on some pure innocent young black love shit, and it's like niggas jumping out the window with that. So
that's
completely two different things.
Like all of them need to be like, that's unacceptable shit. Like, the niggas they all got to get themselves together, man. Like, we need more support to them instead of throwing hate on them. Like, because like personalities. Now I'll even blame like most celebrities. Like they be like, oh yeah, like none of our business. We don't do interviews. None of that shit. Like, if you see us together, just know that we happy. Like, I see why celebrities really be like just real private about their affairs. Like, because like even people that don't have any type of controversy, they find some way to make it a controversial. It's just nasty work. So social media is so demonic and polluted at times, man. Like, seriously.
Who hurt you, sis?
Yeah, right. Like, bras.
Let's start love over.
Some of these bras need some therapy for real. Like, seriously.
Oh, yeah, but man. Next.
Yeah. So LB, you want to lead us in with with Dr. Umar's conversation?
Oh wow, y'all could have fucking Henny guy. Why you gotta say that new AZ fire? Cause it's not, nigga. Damn, you just had to post that. Now I'm getting flashbacks to like last week. Like, bro. I guess the whole I guess we on the topic of black people in general and shit. I don't know. It's just been some interesting like clips with Umar on the Joe Budden podcast. One being the Eminem clip.
Yeah,
and I don't really have a problem with what he said.
And bunny hopping, you know what I'm saying? He be calling out the bunny hoppers.
And he did, like, I really don't. It's like the bunny hopping shit. You could refute, or you could kind of argue better against him, but the Eminem shit, you really can't argue that. Like honest to God, like even from a objective musical standpoint, like Eminem really isn't the GOAT.
Before I get to that part of his conversation, my only thing with Dr. Umar, because I'm not a big fan of him, because I think grifters are grifters be grifted. Like, I know, like I see right through his nonsense. And one of the things he was talking about was, I think he was complaining about what Vanessa Bryant, Kobe Bryant's widow, was doing with the money.
That was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, God, dog.
Yeah, I'm like, number one, Vanessa Bryant actually is doing something with the money. She's actually building stuff like that. And like, two, like, motherfucker, like, people have been giving you money for how long now? Where's this goddamn school? Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like,
and like they always show us the school, but they never show it like operational, like with people inside doing it. So it's like they keep saying the school done. Because I've seen the clips and I'm like, okay, yes. Okay, now operational part. Like, can we see classes starting? Like, can niggas in hallways and shit? Like.
Yeah, that's and I see that shit. It's like this motherfucker is just like he like it's just nasty. Like he tell other people what to do with their money, but it's like, nigga, what are you doing with the money that niggas are donating to you? Like, and it says a whole bunch of like, well, we still work, we still doing this. Like, get the fuck out of here, Dr. Umar, with that shit. Like,
slowest process in the world. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if you ever seen and shout out to Lord Jamar. He had an episode where I think he had Umar on it. And I think Rod Digger was there, someone else.
Mm-hmm.
That episode was telling to me, because I think Jamar was trying to like hook him up with somebody who was already had a school running, doing the same shit that Umar trying to do. And the way dude talked down against it, and the dude was just trying to help. I was just like, wow, like, God damn. And you always talk about all this black unity and shit, and
yeah,
like it's like it just kind of looked funny to me, because I know if I'm publicly struggling with something, and a nigga comes out, he be like, "Yo, man, all you got to do is this. My nigga does this. I'll give him a call for you." Yeah, and I would be like, "Fuck no, nigga. I'm trying to get it by myself, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? I ain't Krillin, nigga. I don't need motherfuckers saving me." Like, Like, man. Like, but you ain't gotta agree with everything he say, but he do make some dope points. That's all I got.
He does say a lot of silly stuff though. I can agree with some things he says, and he's also a straight up liar. This dude went around for the longest talking about how he was a descendant of Frederick Douglass, and then Frederick Douglass's actual family came out and said, "Nah, he's full of shit." Right.
Bro, be saying a lot of nonsense.
He dropped some good gems here and there, but a lot of it's a lot of bullshit, a lot of jewels.
He's articulate. He's, he got degrees and shit, so the presentation is on point. But
and he also,
I think too, a lot of people don't make a big deal about the real good shit he say too. Like the other bullshit get hyped up, so it's crazy. Like.
But the Eminem shit though, because he said Eminem can't be the GOAT because it's a black platform. Rap is a black platform, and truthfully, I agree with that though. But I mean, one thing with Eminem though, and I guess and obviously it's a lot of different views on him. Like I know most people would like to say that Eminem didn't have a run or he wasn't that great. And I'm saying there's a lot of pros to cons to Eminem, But that dude at one time was probably the biggest rapper in the fucking world. Like he was probably the number one rapper in the world, just off in a lot of different categories. Like
in 99, roughly, yeah.
Yeah,
he had a run. Like no one's gonna deny Eminem not having a run. Like he is one of the GOATs. He is a legend. He's top 50, top 25. It's just when it's usually the people who we know who they are the ones that are trying to shoehorn him as the GOAT. You could look at the damn Twitter poll. You see it. It's usually white people who don't listen to rap say he's the GOAT. And my whole thing is, if you start putting him in contention as the fucking GOAT now in 2024, in 2023, they'll be saying he's the GOAT of all greatest rapper of all fucking time by the time we get to 2035.
They'll be like, well, I don't like rap, but I like Eminem.
Exactly. No, we don't do we ever fucking do that to their shit?
No.
Exactly. So don't fucking do that shit.
I will be like, well,
yeah.
You won't hear me be like, well, I don't really like rock music, but I like Metallica and all that stuff. Like, no, come on, like that's silly.
Yeah, like come that on. Shit is no. Okay, hold on. What's the motherfucking No, we gotta do it even better. I don't really listen to rock music, but I do like that. That what's that group from the 90s with the black guy was the lead singer. Pat, I know you know who I'm talking about.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah. Yo, how the fuck Pilot remember? Wow. Yeah. All right, Pilot gets the bonus points. But yeah. I don't really listen to alternative rock and roll music, but I do love Hootie and the Blowfish. Like,
yeah. I don't listen to grunge, but I listen to Nirvana all the time and all that shit.
Yeah, no one does that shit. Like, if that's gonna be your opinion on hip hop or rap music, just shut the fuck up. Keep it to yourself. Like, really. And that's why I be so against that shit.
I should be like, well, I don't really like country, but I like Darius Rucker. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It reminds me of
I like Nelly. I like the Nelly song.
Yeah. But it reminds me of the story that like back when I was in college, I used to work in one of the computer lab, and I was working with someone. He was like the assistant lab manager, and I brought like my CD booklet with me, and I'd been listening to some stuff. I was listening to Camp Lo or whatnot, and he wondered what I was listening to, and I told him, and he's like, "Oh, I never heard of him, but I listen to a little Eminem here and there. I think he's clever and funny and shit like that." And I'm like, "Oh God." So I plugged the jack, the headphone jack, and just let it blare. Camp Lo's, they flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like shit is marvelous. And this motherfucker is like, yeah, can you plug it back in? It's giving me a headache. And I'm like, yeah, okay. But Eminem shit,
see, like,
keep the fucking worthless goddamn.
And then they'd be like, well, I like Eminem because he doesn't rap about the regular stuff. He
doesn't rap about the hood or the ghetto or any of the other things those black guys be rapping about. Yeah, that's literally the shit that we saying like that.
Oh, because every black person that raps about the hood and the like. Shut the fuck up, like, dude. It's like that. That's why I have no problem with Umar saying this. Because look, like Eminem is great, like, but I hate when niggas just jumping out the window trying to defend this nigga or like I ain't gonna lie, Ace Vane, that tweet from Ace Vane, man.
Yo, Ace Vane, shout out to that motherfucker has me.
That's a funny motherfucker. Yo, but that tweet was just wow.
Yo, that nigga Ace Vane, be having me fucking dying every single time that nigga posts a video.
Funny ass nigga.
Yo, that motherfucker be having me crying laughing because that nigga.
Even with like the Umar, I was gonna say with the Umar tweet, I'd be like with Umar, what he said, like I just wish people were more honest because I know there's a lot of people that feel that way. It's like, I ain't got a problem with Eminem personally. I'm just not about to prop up non-black artists in a black genre. I can understand that. Like just
but he's not saying prop up. We all give Eminem props. He's talking about as the GOAT or one of these top 5 niggas.
But there are a lot of people that legitimately feel like that. And it's just like, I would rather you just say that up top and then make excuses and say silly stuff that is just like, okay, I can see through your bullshit. Like, just say, I have no issue with people saying they like this person because of this reason, or I don't like this person because of that reason. Just be honest about it. Be upfront about it.
But
there are people. The
most people I come across, they honest about Eminem. Eminem don't really make good music like that or anymore.
There are people. No, but there are people that will like, they'll take the other side and just say some silly stuff that's like, come on, man. Like, one of my favorite things that they'll do is, and it's funny because like some people, they'll go the completely opposite. That like they don't want to give Eminem his props, but then like they'll try to act like, well, no, it's not because he's white. It's because like they'll say they'll try to prop up another white rapper as being better than Eminem, even though we all know that those motherfuckers are not better than him. Oh, well, MC Search is better than Eminem. Like, get the fuck out of here. MC Search is
like, yeah. They can't pick the worst white rappers to do that with. Because there's one thing, there's being better than Eminem and making better music than Eminem.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna say, that meth head Machine Gun Kelly is better than Eminem. Although
you are not gonna tell me with a straight face that somebody like Yellow Wolf is better than M, because then I'm gonna just laugh at you. Like, you got nothing else to
damn, Yellow Wolf be snapping though. Like, he's not better than Eminem. But he probably make better music. I don't know.
I disagree.
Or that motherfucker Michael Moore. Yeah, I
don't even like Yellow Wolf's music. I don't even like Yellow Wolf's music. Like,
because he be killing the features and them 3/6 beats and shit, man. Like, I don't know. Like, he be spazzing sometime. Like,
yeah, they don't call him. They don't call Paul Wall the GOAT. None of that shit. Like, it's like, it's
and Paul Wall music be riding too. So it's like Lil White, fuck all.
Paul Wall. I had respect for Paul Wall until I think I told you before. Until him and Redman was on the radio and they were freestyling, and Red was red, and this nigga was just like couldn't do nothing. And I was like,
Paul
really?
Wall's up there. Paul Wall, his Drive Slow verse is amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Paul Wall was kind of limited, but he did the best he can. Obviously, on certain beats or whatever, he did what he did. But dude was kind of limited. But he was authentic. There was nothing like. You won't get no N-word scandal with that dude. Like, that motherfucker. Like they said, that motherfucker was black in most people's eyes. You know what I mean? So,
hold on. Let me the comments real quick. AZ sound all right, but that Buck Wild production felt like it fell flat. I told you that's what. Oh, damn it, man! That's exact. Henny got a 7 out of 10.
Real quick,
twin, man, you playing, man.
Let me bring up the topic, and since we're on the topic, let me bring up the poll. Pause. Let me bring up the poll. Since
hold on.
To this. So we asked a few hours ago, still a long time to go on Ring Radio on Twitter. We did ask, where do you rank Eminem on your all-time rapper list? GOAT, top 5, 10%, top 10. I'm sorry, or top 25. We have 118 votes. We have 17% say the GOAT, 24% says top 5, 18 at top 10, and we have 41% is ahead for top 25. So top 10 is 18, 41% for top 25.
Top 25 or lower, which means some of them were probably like, man, I wouldn't even rank him top 50, but they just put 25 because it was the option that.
And I actually voted top 25.
Hey yo, Rome, you've been quiet, son. What's your take on this whole Eminem shit, yo?
And for the record, I actually think he's more like 50. I would put him like 15 to 20, but since there were no options for that, I just put 25.
Yeah, he's
because in the comment I said 15 through 25. I think like he's really like in that range. Like he might be like 18 or 17 or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. He's somewhere in like 15 to 30.
He definitely ain't making top fucking 10 or 5 or go get the fuck out of here.
No.
Like stop, like dude, his like I don't think he has a legit classic. He has like a borderline. He has a borderline classic.
Eminem Show is his best album to me.
I mean, I will say this though, because I have the albums like from the Slim Shady album to the Marshall Mathers LP to the D12 shit to the 8 Mile soundtrack to Eminem Show. Yeah, those are all dope albums. They are. Like, I'm not gonna say that they aren't. Like, and probably Marshall Mathers in terms of classic might be the most because it was.
That's what I feel like.
The singles, the singles, the most known Eminem songs are from that album. Stand, The Way I Am, all that other shit. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, the music wrap ups. For some reason, Stand was the most listened song this year because I know the producer died who did Hard Knock Life.
Exactly. Like,
Stand's a great song.
Like, I mean, that Marshall Mathers is probably the classic because, like I said, there's not because it meets all the criteria of things like what would make it a classic album. Like it was that album.
I mean, technically, rhyming words and stuff. Yeah, Eminem is one of the in terms of rhyming words and rapping. Yeah, but in terms of content, a lot of his content was goofy. But when he got to The Way I Am bag and some of the Sing for the Moment
and like Eminem Show, like the more serious shit. Yeah, he was good. But after that, the motherfucker was like, you know what? I don't need to write serious anymore. I can just say I can write some old bullshit and I'll still go multi-play, which is what he did pretty much after that.
But see, it wasn't just the lyrics and writing the bullshit. He also started feeling himself as a producer. So you had bullshit beats with bullshit lyrics. And Eminem just don't have the dope voice like that to just get away with that. Like, honestly, it was sounding. He had a whole terrible era of music.
Yeah, like pretty much. Yeah, like starting with Encore. Because I remember listening to Encore because I got that shit early, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Hated Encore.
I was like, "What the fuck is this nigga on?" Like, I thought that's like, yeah, this nigga must be on some opioids or some shit. Like, well, this is some like it was one of the worst albums. I was like, it was like a horrible drop from what Eminem Show was. I was like, yeah, like no. And then after that, it's just like. I don't think I've listened to full albums, but none of them are what I consider classic. It was just like you'd show a glimpse of it, but it seemed like he was trying to be. I don't know what he was saying. I think he was trying to either get away from his old style and try to be more popish or whatever.
Then he was changing his voice. That shit was just trash, my nigga.
Like and it was just bad.
The Rap God song, the Rap God. No, I'm good.
Yeah,
and it was just like oh God, man.
And then you see this nigga doing the BET ciphers, and the motherfucker's ripping it. I'm like, what the fuck? Can't you just do what you're good at? Like, just give at least if you want.
That's what I'm saying. And stop fucking producing your own songs.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because not every rapper can be a producer.
Even the freestyles were getting a little too silly. Like he was just like he would try. I remember when he tried to rhyme Osama, Obama, and Dalai Lama, and like, oh my.
I mean, it's a cipher. That's what I mean. You're supposed to like.
If you coming off the head pause like that, it's cool. If it's over, I'd rather that than the rap guy or
it was just a bunch of hibbity.
Yeah,
hey, dog, man. Hold on. Let me get back to these comments real quick. I don't want to forget nobody. M ain't a goat, but this M hate shit gets corny too. It be corny when niggas just don't acknowledge his greatness, but Like it's even more cornier when niggas just be trying to make him the GOAT. Like y'all, like niggas gotta chill on that. Like he is great though. I mean, niggas can't say he trash. Like, come on, but if niggas don't fuck with his music,
if they don't fuck with his music, that's one thing. That's cool. But like that dude is legit. That dude came up. That dude, like the way he came up in the rap game, doesn't even exist anymore. It's like niggas that like niggas that were like doing some old bullshit.
I don't know. Like I said, my favorite was like Eminem was just that 01, 02 Eminem because he was in his bag with everything. And that was when he was just because like people don't realize this, especially if you've never been around. Like a lot of people haven't really been around that community that M is from, like his community. Those parents hated Eminem. They thought he was the devil. They thought he was ruining their children and feeding their children Satan music. And so he just spent like a whole 2 years just shitting on those parents and calling them hypocrites and basically just throwing it back at them. And it was great. Like, because they were hypocrites. Those
like the renegade verses out of that.
Yes. Like they were hypocrites. Like it just threw it back at him. Like, and that was my favorite. Like, motherfuckers, like they think all white people love Eminem. The kids did, but the parents hated him. Because he just exposed them for the hypocrites and fools that they are.
Right. Like what the way I am. Like that was probably that's still one of his best songs and exposes all that hypocritical shit they were saying. Like, yo, it's like, be a parent to your kids. Like don't blame me. I'm not your fucking scapegoat. Yeah, that's the Eminem that is like, okay, that was that dude at that point. Like, but M got a lot of unnecessary, a lot of hate, a lot of it. And of course, it didn't really help too, obviously, when them tapes came out, but then of course you realize Benzino didn't necessarily do it for the culture, he just did it for himself. Get them shits out. You know what I mean? And Benzino didn't go anywhere with it. And of course, he got booted from the source. And
I don't know, Benzino has some bangers though. I can't shit on him completely. Like he ain't trash, but he nowhere as nice as he thought he was to be mouthing off at Eminem like that. But the whole nigga tapes and shit, I could understand.
And now he's not even the most famous rapper in his own family.
Yeah,
his daughter.
His daughter. Yeah, apparently
a lost relic.
Yeah, now it's like people get on him because I think he was asking her for money. I was like, that's nasty work. Like seriously, like you're supposed to.
And then he was saying that she lied about how they grew up and all. The niggas always arguing.
It's funny how that shit is sometimes, because it's just the same way with when Peter Guns was rapping. Peter Guns had that one hit, and then Corey Guns, when he came up there, had more hype than hit. I don't think Corey Guns even released the fucking album, but nope. Corey Guns for a minute had more hype in his career than Peter Guns ever did. So it's funny how that actually worked with his daughter just being like all over the fucking radio and shit like that. And dude,
I mean, Lord Tariq was a better rapper anyway.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, nigga. Like, you spitting the goddamn truth, my nigga. Like
I remember that album, man. That Make It Rain shit. Like,
yeah, Lord,
they had some heat on there.
Yeah, shout out to Lord Tariq, That's the like that motherfucker. That motherfucker was nice. He was probably the first person to actually be on a song with both Jay and Nas, but niggas don't really say.
Yo, Nas ripped that fucking verse, yo.
Yeah.
For that song, nigga, like Nas was fucking spitting on that shit.
Yo, word up.
Damn, like y'all gonna make me listen to that. I ain't like, yo, just for you to bring that shit, how the fuck we talking about goddamn Lord Tariq, nigga? Well, he had a dope ass rap voice too.
Yeah, because I was just mentioning obviously the kid stuff and stuff like that, but yeah, it's just like Benzino. Like, I mean, obviously when he released the tapes, there was the backlash, but there was Interscope did a lot of cleanup on that shit, dude. Because most people, it seemed like that shit came in wet, even though this motherfucker was on his, this motherfucker was like on his real N-word.
Well, I remember they asked rappers how they felt about it. I remember like Styles P was like, "I'll punch his teeth down his throat." Like, I always remember Paul Wall. When they asked Paul Wall about it, he was just like, well, if you don't like black girls, then it is what it is. More for me then. I'm like, oh my God, this guy. Like,
yeah.
Well, I go like that is a Paul Wall answer though.
Yeah.
That is something Paul Wall would say. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Like at least he kept it authentic.
Yeah. And,
let me see. That was affirmative action, like a mug. Black guy really threw me off. They used to play Eminem on the rock station. The pop. That's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
In 2024, I will not argue with any white people about Eminem being the greatest in the culture. Thank you. We salute your efforts. M cool lyrically, but musically, I can't play him like that.
Yeah, I
pretty much. After,
I will say this though. Yeah. Because a lot of Eminem's content did not age well, especially the whole mom songs and shit like that. Like, a lot of that shit is just like it's for what its time was. It's edgy, it was cool or whatever. But now in 2023, like, Eminem sure could still replay it, but I say a lot of shit on the Marshall Mathers, especially the Slim Shady LP, like you can't really listen to it like that because it's really.
I tried listening to even some of the stuff from Slim Shady LP. I would try to listen to Guilty Conscience because I like the concept, but dang, some of those raw lyrics are just like, I'm not trying to hear this.
Dude was wilding on those.
I'm like, wait, look at her bush. Does it got hair? I'm like, oh, hell no. Nah. Like, I always have to fast forward.
Be smart. Don't be a retard.
Like, what the heck?
And the fact they had a video for that shit, like.
Oh yeah, no, they sure did too. It was fucking crazy. Like,
but I ain't gonna like that concept was too crazy not to have a video.
It was, but that motherfucker was just he was on some other shit. Fuck that shit.
Okay, thank you. Hold on, wait. Thank you, Rob D. Yellow Wolf kind of slide on features here and there. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Like,
no,
like,
I'm not saying he doesn't.
Dude could spit. Like, no,
I never said he couldn't spit and that he doesn't go off on features because he does. But like his solo music, I've tried. Not for me. Not a fan.
Yeah, he's hit or miss. Like I ain't gonna say he's nicer than Eminem. I'm just saying there's white people out there who make more enjoyable music than Eminem sometimes.
And
like Yellow Wolf's music is like complete trailer park. Like I can tell this
Lil White shit is like better to me. Like he more Lil White shit was more not trailer park, but that one white kid that's in the hood that's down with everybody. And if you're not from his neighborhood and you go in there and you try to pick on the white kid, the niggas is like, yo, chill, hold on. Like, yo, that white boy got hands. Like, yo, nah, fuck that cracker. Oh, shit. Yeah, Billy done whooped my ass. Like, that's Lil White music, where Eminem shit is more like the lyrical picked on version of that, I guess.
If anything was right, because I know Bubba Sparks, like for a minute, I know like I know niggas used to be feeling him. I was like, yo, I thought Bubba Sparks was corny. Like I still don't think much of him either. I just like, but it's just like different.
His music was cool. I could see him being a little corny, but
well, yeah, that
I don't know. I never looked at him as like some wigger or something. Like he was in his lane. Like
yeah, and then of course we have Kid Rock, who of course was turned out to be as racist as anything. Motherfucker's a whole
he's the worst. Kid Rock. He's the worst. He's the worst. He's the biggest vulture of them all.
Yeah, he's literally with Trump every time you see him.
Kid Rock, and Post Malone are the biggest vultures of them all.
Yeah,
both of them. I have no love.
I felt Mac Miller was genuine. He wasn't one of those.
Mac Miller's cool, but like those guys, I just cannot stand. No, don't come around me talking no Post Malone. I hate that man. Yeah. That man's music.
Yeah,
and he's really a vulture.
Yeah, Mr. Rashid, though, I gotta say, because you brought back a throwback for saying they supported Brian Austin Green as a rapper. Yo, real talk. Back in the day, I watched some episodes of Beverly Hills 90210. And and this character was a whole rap head. So imagine me and that dude was like, they had him like white on the show, but in the video, this motherfucker had that John B haircut and he was flowing like Far Side.
Oh my god, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Oh
yeah, it's like god. They definitely try to make that nigga pop as a rap, but obviously no one took him seriously because
that was dead on arrival. Like
on the show, this motherfucker was out here like doing like MC Hammer moves and shit and rapping, you know. And then but I mean, I get it, but they tried.
He came off as too cartoony. Nobody was taking that serious.
Yeah, his flow. I mean, granted, he had a little bit of flow, but yeah, his voice was cartoony, and it was just like, yo, like, yeah, we already have a fat lip in Farside, nigga. You don't need to rap like that, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
New era Marky Mark.
Oh yeah, Mark. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg doesn't even mention his fucking rap career. Like, you know, yeah. In fact, and you know, Mark Wahlberg was, and in fact, too, Mark Wahlberg was a whole racist. Like, you know, his
funny thing is Eminem used to shit on Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg hated him.
Back when Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, wasn't that on TRL?
Yeah.
Yep, that was on TRL.
I remember that shit.
It's like, yeah, and because you know, because Eminem was I think Eminem was kind of pilled up that day because that nigga was feeling himself. And it's like he kept on mentioning this is a funky bunch, like and doing that weird ass look. That motherfucker was wild out. And you see Mark Wahlberg's midget ass was getting mad, but what can he do? Like, you know, he wasn't.
See, Eminem got too many moments like that where you just can't really hate him. Like, that's why it's like I don't, you know what I mean? Like niggas be thinking like because you don't have him as a GOAT is hate. No, bro. Like. Like Eminem was raw as like I don't know. People understand like Eminem was dope as fuck when he came out. Like that whole from Infinite all the way up to like maybe 2003, 2004.
Yeah,
that he was fire.
Yeah, I mean,
8 Mile was the last hurrah.
Yeah, 8 Mile.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
and it's natural because 8 Mile is still a classic movie. Like it's still a classic. I mean, dude still had battle elements. He had black rapper antagonists. Like, dude, I mean, you know, granted though, you know, the way he scripted himself winning the battle with some of them rhymes, like, hey, you know, that's one thing though. But the fact that nigga actually has a movie with that was actually within the culture. Like people saw. I mean, that's why I shit twice, like in the theaters, like within like week back to back. Like that shit was like. Eminem was really that dude in that period, like so you can never like really front on him like that.
Yeah, like he played it to us. Like that's why I guess because it's Umar rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Pause, like his energy and the yelling and speaking loud and all that other shit. But I get his point, but nobody should just go jump out the window and just be like, "Yo, Eminem's whack. Fuck this dude."
But even he
far
said,
from it.
But here's the thing, even because he went on IG Live, Dr. Umar, afterwards and was like addressing it. And he even said, like, Eminem, if you're listening, this is nothing against you. I think you're a talented rapper and you haven't said anything that I find offensive to black people. You haven't said anything problematic. So this is not a personal shot. This is business. He's standing on business, as they say. So I can't be mad at it.
And that's all it is. Everybody that be trying to be, oh no, go back, and I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I still like, no man, chill, just stand on that shit. Like, if you ain't really say nothing wrong, like, and you got countless examples to show the reverse, like.
Nah, Rob, I fuck with Bronson too. Bronson, like, there's a lot of like, Bronson is like your typical white boy from Queens. Like, he minds his own fucking business when he has to. Unless you're talking about Ghostface, that's why I was like. Oh my God, this motherfucker shouldn't have said anything. But that was the one time he got out of line and he learned his lesson. And now he's not back to minding his business as he should.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. So yeah. Wow, they'll bring up all like the white rappers in the comments, you know.
I know, like y'all missing any? Y'all going Informer? They're taking them.
Oh my God!
Scott Conn. Scott Conn. I remember that. Alchemist. Yeah, I mean, Alchemist is official though. Like, you know, it's like Alchemist is like official both as a rapper and a producer. Evidence was underground as shit. Everlast was official too. Yeah, Everlast.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Everlast was bodying Eminem in them battles, nigga.
He was. Everlast used to
like he low key did body Eminem. Like Eminem, like he got Eminem. That's the thing is that nigga ended up really getting jumped for real though. But
yeah, I mean Everlast used to be down with Ice-T and Lord Finesse and all of them. Like Everlast could fucking rap. That's why when he turned to folk music, I was like, God damn. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, you know, he's good at that too, but Dude could rap his ass off. Like,
but a lot of them do that folk country music. Dude, what's his name? This is white dude. He won the Grammy the other day, or he won the country Jelly Roll.
Yeah, I heard.
Jelly Roll could fucking spit, but like he's been around for years. But then I think he made a country album and he just started winning awards and blowing up. But Jelly Roll is nice. He could fucking spit, and
yeah,
you know they all kind of just transition to the damn. The country folk music shit, like,
but I mean, it's still talented. I mean, I don't mind if they do that. I mean, Everlast, like I said, Everlast, he did that. I mean, Everlast could still spit, like he could rap his ass off and shit like that. Yeah. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I mean, you know, you do like if you're not popping rapping wise, you might as well try something else. And he did that shit. Like, I'm not even mad at him for that. Like, you know, at all. Like, at all. You know,
because it's because fucking Pitbull did that shit. The damn. He made a regular ass rap album, Lil Jon beats and features, and you know, and the MIA shit for real. But then it's like niggas seen that fucking that international money with them damn pop hits and them Latin hits and all that other shit, and niggas said, all right, and
I'm dressing
doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm dressed in these Armani suits, and I'm shaving my receding hairline. I'm gonna be bald. I'm gonna wear shades now, so no one sees how high I am, or you know, and stuff like that. And I'm gonna make these Super Bowl hits. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what it is.
Nah, Henny guy. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, there is a Jelly Roll from the Bay producer. Like I know who you're talking about, but now there's a Jelly Roll as like a rapper, like white rapper, like.
Yeah, and then Deontay Jones. Oh, yeah, I see you logged in just in time, bro. Yeah, bro. What happened, bro? What's going on, man? What's good? What happened in Miami, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got bumped from your seating again. Like y'all in wild card now.
Hold on, these niggas lost to the Dolphins?
Yeah, they did. They lost at the last minute too. You know, like say, I mean,
y'all swear the fucking Dolphins be having these damn miracle fucking losses, miracle wins.
Yeah, and that win got them a playoff berth. So yeah, you know that was good shit.
Oh wow! Oh my god!
The Dolphins are in second place in the AFC. So
yeah, only behind the Ravens. Like they're close. They can
they play each other this weekend. The Ravens and the Dolphins. So.
Yeah,
who the favorite?
Yeah, like if the Dolphins win, the
Ravens are considered the favorite. If the Ravens win, they clinch home field advantage in the AFC
and the 1 seed for the AFC. Yeah.
So yeah, y'all niggas ain't looking too much better. Well, he did beat the New York Giants, bro. What are you talking about?
I mean,
they're a pretty tough team.
The lowly Giants.
All I'm saying is, like, you better watch out for Detroit. Detroit on Saturdays got hand y'all another loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, you motherfuckers are not gonna stop. You know, are not gonna stop.
The Eagles said we can't let 2 New York teams beat us in 1 year. Only one at a time.
Yeah, exactly. You know, yeah, that Jet shit is still. That Jet shit was still an abomination to me. You know, but you know, they wanted it. I have to make peace with that. But yeah,
at least y'all beat the Bills. So thank God.
Yeah, we did that. Thank God. You know, because that shit had me sweating so much. Like that shit, like I was actually outside like working and shit, nigga. Like, y'all got to worry about that. You know, and we worry about the fucking Cardinals and try to get this 1 seed and hope the Niners lose one more time. Oh man, football getting down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, can't wait. Football is life. Boxing is life. Music is life. Life is life. God damn it.
Life be lifing.
Yeah,
I want the Steelers to lose out if that noodle arm bum Trubisky is back in.
Trubisky.
Yeah, Trubisky.
What kind of fucking name is that?
A lot of picks. That's a lot of picks.
He's making fun of the name.
His name is the quarterback's name is Mitch Trubisky.
His name is Trash Biscuit.
He throws a lot of picks.
It sounds like if I was like if someone was reading off a list of Kawasaki opponents, and someone said that name, I'd be like, okay, he fought that nigga too, then, huh? Like,
put it this way. Have you ever heard? You heard of Pat Mahomes, right, Shutter?
Yeah.
You heard of Deshaun Watson? You know, who was a beast, but then he got caught up with the massaging tape shit.
Yeah.
This guy Trubisky got picked before both of them in the draft,
and he's horrible.
Damn.
Yeah, and he's horrible.
He's horrible.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but he had the complexion, so yeah, they like that's how that shit goes sometimes, bro.
And when you pick that guy in front of two generational quarterbacks, like that's the type of shit that gets your team fired.
Yeah. That was like the last time the GMs tried to like.
I'm trying to think. That's like the essential. That's picking Trubisky over Mahomes and Watson is like the equivalent of picking of you have a chance to sign Devin Haney and Bud Crawford, and you pick JoJo Diaz instead.
And the $1 million question was what team picked Trubisky in the draft? Rome, you want to answer this question?
Y'all niggas is evil.
Damn, I didn't even mean that, Ali, but goddamn.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it's true, man. You know, that's why the Bears don't win shit, because their front office is highly incompetent. You know, yeah, that's one of the best examples of that. So yeah, that's why I say, whenever Rome says something about me about the Eagles, you have to remember that the Bears are bums, and it's like, oh yeah, that's just hollow shit, nigga. You ain't know what you're talking about.
Damn, like y'all football niggas.
Hey man, football.
I see why y'all be arguing so much. I see how y'all argue in boxing. Y'all just bring that football energy to boxing, and y'all be like really like disrespectful with that shit. So I kind of get it now. Like, the most disrespectful boxing fans be like football fans. Except for me, I'm like an anomaly.
Yeah, except for football though, but like football, there's less of the casual shit that goes on in boxing. Whereas football, like typically, I would say I enjoy football conversations more than any other conversations, because at least everyone they stand on who they actually support.
Yeah, like NFL Twitter is more calm compared to boxing and NBA Twitter. Like, definitely.
NBA Twitter is
everybody trying to get their takes off.
NBA Twitter is trash. Like there's a whole lot of nonsense on NBA Twitter.
All the statistical niggas.
Yeah, there's a whole. But football Twitter is like everyone is chill. Everyone, like, obviously everyone has their teams, whatever. Like they'll call out their team if they're doing horse shit. Like, there's not a lot of there's very little casual shit, and usually the casual shit is usually kind of like it's checked like immediately. Like, and that's what I like. Like there's actually like people actually make sure like the conversations are good conversations in comparison to other sports. That's why I like talking football.
That's the thing. NBA, like basketball conversations are better in person, though.
Well, the problem is the problem is when it comes to basketball conversations, it's every time I have conversations with people about basketball, you tend to come to the realization that these motherfuckers like everything about basketball except the actual basketball itself. These motherfuckers just want to talk storylines and narratives, but they don't want to talk actual ball. That shit is annoying. Like,
like boxing ball. Now.
Yes. Motherfuckers just want to talk.
They don't want to talk about the fight. They want to talk about the narratives. Who's getting paid more? Who's smashing this? Who ducking who? Like, oh damn.
Yeah,
like,
love whole babble, nigga. Like that's what it is.
Whole babble.
Yeah. Babble. That's what basketball conversation.
Yeah, basketball got storylines and shit now.
Rob,
like, what is this WWE?
Rob, it got so bad, Rob D, that you had Kevin Durant, one of the best basketball players on the planet, basically telling these NBA fans, like, y'all really don't like basketball as much as y'all say y'all do. Stop talking to me. Like, these motherfuckers just talk bullshit.
Yeah.
Watch basketball. God damn it.
Yeah. Watch it. Exactly. That's why I like, like I said, football conversations. They're like they're cool, they're calm. I mean, they're not calm, but at least I don't feel like, oh damn, like, this is some stupid ass.
And watch the fucking games for once. Stop just reading the stats off the scoreboards from a game on ESPN and think you know what happened because I looked at the box scores. No, watch the fucking game.
Yeah.
They got a lot of dualities with boxing fans. Yo, man, I seen them on box. Man, these niggas is trash. You mean he fought these niggas, man? Like, dude, watch the fight.
Nah, it's like the dude, like imagine if you had to argue with dudes that didn't watch any of the fights. They just went and looked at Dan Canobio's punch stats and said, well, this happened because according to Dan Canobio's punch stats, get the fuck out of here. You didn't watch the fucking fight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so flawed.
Gee, that's the worst, yo.
Yeah, it is. It's the dualities is staggering sometimes, yo. But yeah, one thing I want to definitely bring up, and you know,
I'm about that
before
we
wrap up, like this goes back to our previous conversation about culture vultures and stuff like that, which brings me on to which brings me on to one Jack Harlow. Now, Jack Harlow, for whatever reason, like I don't understand how he got so hot music wise or whatever. I mean, I know like the first time I ever talked about him on here was just because he was on the White Man Can't Jump reboot, you know what I'm saying? It was straight for what it was, but it was goofy as shit though. You know, it was a lot of goofy shit, like in comparison to the original or whatever. So there's this song, and like I said, the only time I really listen to a lot of new shit is because my gym plays a lot of shit. You know, my gym is
Jack Harlow is so trash.
Yeah, he is.
And I remember the first time I ever heard him, I was actually in fucking Miami. And me and my then girl at the time, were at the bar, and they kept playing that stupid song. Was it what's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. I'm like, oh my god, what is this garbage? Please turn this shit off. I'm like, who is this motherfucker? And then I look up, and it's like, oh, it's Jack. His name is Jack Harlow, and I'm like, oh, he's white. Oh my goodness.
Right, and then there's a song that we've been playing too, like "Loving on Me." Like the pre-chorus goes like, I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down, but you can whip your loving on me, baby. Whip your loving on me, and shit like that. And I'm thinking to myself, number one, there was two things when I heard that. Like, number one is like, why does that shit sound kind of hot? And I was like, and number two, why is a white rapper talking like that? Like, you know, why is he sampling something like that or using something like that? So, like, it was my curiosity, and I did like due diligence on it. And I found out he took it from a Detroit singer, Cadillac Dale, who put out a song called Whatever, where it came from in the mid-'90s, I think like 1995. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense now. Because number one, where that came from is 100 times, 1,000 times better than that fucking song. Like, seriously, like, and I'm like, god damn, like there's no creativity in there. Like, there should have been an AR that have been like, wait a minute, do we want to have a white rapper having talk about whips and chains, you know, on a fucking song? Like, he should be like putting that out there on there. But I mean, in a way, I mean, it's cool that because Cadillac Dale, like he had been out of the music industry for a minute, just reading his story, and that was his first number one, like in his 30-year music career, and he was grateful because they actually did it the right way. He was listed as like one of the writers, and he's actually getting like paychecks. He's getting paid off that song now. But I'm just like, god damn it! It's just like, you know, it's just like, god damn, like there's someone just anything now. It's just like, yo, this motherfucker is not original. Like this motherfucker is like seriously trash. Even though, yes, you know, he did right by dude or whatever. And just like, yo,
that's the sad part. He did right by a dude, but the song's like the nigga trash.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
We not hate no dude getting the money because you're like, we glad he came up, but damn, at what cost?
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, yo, for anyone out there, like, listen to Cadillac Dale, Whatever. That's and Whatever's bass soliloquy. That's where the song came from, and you'll be like, god damn, like Jack Harlow really didn't do that song justice. Like he just, like he basically mailed it up. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that original song, like that shit slaps like hard. Like that shit is like tough. You know, and I don't say that about like R&B songs, like, but that's a tough ass song. But yeah, I just had to put my 2 cents in on that, you know, because you know, that culture vulture. Hopefully he fades to the black or he goes to like movies or whatever. Because like P, like, I'm tired of hearing his music.
And then he was trying to pander and was like, well, you know what I'm saying? I would never be where I am in my career without black women. And I'm just like, oh my God, here we go with this.
Yeah, if you don't get your goofy, rusty hair ass on, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, what is you? It's like, no,
some of these black chicks got to stop falling for that bullshit, yo.
Man, you have to understand, this is a new day, man. Like some of the white rappers, whatever, like, you know, black women be feeling them, bro. Like, I mean, it's a new day, man. Like, you know, it's like, you know, I mean, really feeling them. Like, you know, but I don't want to go too much because people might think that I'm, you know, I have like really strong views about that. You know, I have some views.
They want to just see who that nigga end up marrying.
Right, right.
Because I think like, people like Paul Wall and I think don't he got a black wife or one of them? Or what's the dude? The Bubba Sparks nigga? Like,
yeah, I think that Paul Wall definitely has a black wife. I think you know, watch who he marries.
That's the difference. Paul Wall on some real shit. Arlo pandering.
Yeah. No, but yeah, to me, like the 15 minutes for Jack Harlow was already up, man. But I had to like mention that too because I wanted to make sure people check out Cadillac Dale's music from back in the day. Because even I was like, God damn, like you know, I'm surprised that shit didn't really hit national because that motherfucker really had talent. Like that motherfucker was good. So it's like you know, but yeah, I just want to throw some shine there because I was impressed by the music that he did release. Cadillac Dale released on YouTube Music. And that shit is really dope. So that's why I wanted to make sure I put his name out there some more. So, but yeah, my 2 cents on that.
Oh yeah. So what y'all feel about the take turning Muslim down?
What's happening?
The Islam.
Salute to Abdul Wahid.
Abdul Wahid, yes, absolutely, yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean, you know, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not gonna knock somebody, you know.
I mean, to me, it's fun because it's like the 70s again. Because you know, you had 70s where you had boxers, you know, turning into boxers and basketball players, like you know, turning Muslim, whatever. It's just like you know, we had Big Baby. I know Devin Haney had been in the last couple of years been really out there with it. You know, you have Tank, and then you have Tony Harrison, who I thought was already Muslim. You know, now it's like okay, he's Muslim again. I'm like, even though I know his father was already Muslim, I always thought he was always Muslim too. But I was just like, God damn, like this is like a whole thing going on right now. And with Tank turning, I mean, honestly, if I think too, it's like if you ever heard me talk about Tank's behavior on cast, I used to say like, damn, I used to say, damn, Tank needs like religion, like he needs
that's where you said he needs the law once or twice before.
Yeah, I said it. I said it multiple times. I guess I spoke that into existence. You know, but I also think too, Coach Calvin is Muslim too. You know, he's like his father figure, so I think that's probably like maybe another thing. But the fact that Tank went, you know, actually picked the Muslim name because usually, I know most Muslims, you know, most people that turn to like, you know, that convert to Islam, like they don't really pick the name out that quick. And he had a name already picked up, so like I mean, I'm all for people spiritually bettering themselves. Like Lord knows Tank, I think needs to better himself. But I just hope this isn't a gimmick of some sort. Like, you know, I just hope that, you know, dude is like, okay, this is, you know, he's doing this not just for, I know if the rumors like, you know, to get in good with the Saudis or anything like that. He's doing it simply because he felt like he was missing something in his life and he found it, you know. So I'm rooting for him for that. Like, I hope that whatever it is, like, you know, because, you know, dude's life out of the ring is kind of chaotic. So, if anything that brings him peace or whatever and like helps him grow mentally and stuff like that, I'm all for it.
Word. Cause shout out to Anthony. I see you in here. We pretty much talking about that. And Henny got man, that was fucked up how he bought the block and then you know they niggas burned it down. But you know, I think that was like the outside. I was on some hating government shit. I don't know, man. That shit was fishy.
I mean, it's all crabs in the barrel shit. Like, I mean, like either way, it's like, I mean, it's fucked up. Like, they had a whole dedication for that shit. Like, and then it's on fire. Like, goddamn. Like, I was like, you know what? And that's why people be like, you know what? That's why people don't like to give back to the communities because the communities don't love them. So it's like, yeah, fuck that. You know, I mean, Tank. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, what his business like? What his business is like for like, after all that. But I would be like, you know what? Let me just work on the business of bettering the lives of people of my own family, and you know, and just keep it moving. That's how I would actually be for real.
Yeah, yeah.
And Miss Rashid said, "I'm no boxing expert, but I'm sure a lot of Philly boxers are Muslim. Yeah, they are. Like it's a whole culture over there. But the thing is, I mean, they don't really go. I mean, I wouldn't say they don't go overboard. It's like Philly rappers, Philly boxers, like Philly athletes in general. Like they have a strong Muslim population, like super strong.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I just assume that they are Muslim, like off rip. If I hear that they're from Philly, you know, so
like, until you know otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Like B Hop, you know, was a Muslim, you know, and the funny thing too is I don't think I've ever heard him, say anything like Arabic or anything like that. Is other than you know he's Muslim or whatever. But I think it's just the culture over there. Like what type of Muslim he is, I don't know, or what most of them are, but you know, it's what they do. But I don't think. I mean, at least I don't think it's a gimmick because, I mean, I mean, Muslim is the religion of Islam is a hard religion to gimmick. You can't really do it. At best, like I would say at best or worst, whatever. If it's like if a fighter talks about a lot, like I know back in the day, Prince Nassim used to talk about it. Like, man, this was he was doing it before 9/11, and then after that, he used to get like a whole bunch of horrible names like Muslim jug-eared elf and shit like that. Like I remember those. Yeah, before, but
I mean, he did. I mean, there's no cap.
Yeah, like I'd say, like back in the day, like if someone turned Muslim, it was like, okay, they doing it, like like, they just doing it, like because Islam is kind of seen as like anti-establishment, even though it shouldn't be seen as that. But since it goes against the American ideal and principles, Islam has that type of has that type of reputation. Even in 2023 now, it's sex, and of course it got worse. Of course after 9/11, shit. Yeah, like Muslims were catching all types of hell. Exactly. So it's like, I don't think if they're converting, it's a gimmick. It's a way of life because a lot of Muslims I know they feel very strong about their, they feel very strongly about their religion. Like they don't fuck around. Like they will fuck you up in the name of Allah. Like that's how they operate.
Get them likes up.
Yeah, and Miss Rashid is like freestyle, boxing, beards, Muslims. Yeah, that's Philly for you in a nutshell. And Eagles, and Eagles and 76ers and Phillies and cheesesteaks. And the Flyers too. I gotta represent for the.
Hey yo, let me ask you. You been to Philly before?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, plenty of times. Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, why do them niggas have good pizza?
Honestly,
and if they don't, why not?
Honestly, I don't think I've eaten pizza in Philly. It's just every time I go there, I go to one of the iconic cheesesteak places, man. And some of the cheesesteaks, though, as I've gotten older, like some of the cheesesteaks, like I love them, but my body doesn't love them back because it's so fucking rich. It's a lot of beef, a lot of cheese, a lot of like 3 different cheeses and shit like that. But I still fuck it. I still fucking tear up a cheesesteak though. Fuck that. But yeah, honestly though, I might have to think about that and actually go to a pizza place because it's like when I want pizza, if I'm in New York, I'll go get pizza, like because I love New York pizza, But when I go to Philly, it's like cheesesteaks all day, all the time.
You would think they would do pizza good too, though. Cause like how like you'll have like the New York style sandwiches and them niggas do pizza, you know what I mean? So
right,
they got sandwiches too, but it's like Philly, you just hear about these sandwiches, but it's like damn, y'all niggas ain't got pizza. Like look out Chicago. Chicago got sandwich Chicago got like the rolls, like the calzones and shit, but they got pizza. Then they got like the deep dish, and they got spins on that motherfucker. Detroit got their own pizza.
Honestly, that's a good food question. Honestly, I might need to remember the next time I go to Philly for one of the. I need to remember because I have family in Philly. Like I've gone to Philly on business trips. I might need to remember to actually go to a pizza. I might need to research a Philly pizza place. I need to go there. Like I want to see what it's all about because, like I said, I don't remember just because, like I said, when I go to Philly, it's all about the cheesesteaks. I don't think about pizza. But now you I gotta make sure I have it.
You know why? Because dude, like I looked at a menu for something and I seen that damn that gyro lamb pizza again, and I'm like, damn, I still ain't tried this shit yet. Like, fuck, like I need to try. And so I'm just thinking like, and it was just a real question because it's like I'm looking at Philly, they good with cheese and the sandwiches and the Philly steaks, and they know how to do that right. Why that don't translate to like pizzas?
Yeah, and like I said, and honestly, like I mean, for all I know, it could be fire. Who knows? Like it's like but like I said, though, they're not known for pizza. That's why I want to actually try that shit out, just in case I'm not missing anything. And then let me just get through some of the comments before we wrap up. Miss Rashid, I have honest to God question. Does Tank have a speech impairment? I want. Impediment might be the best word to use it. Like, although Tank has gotten better because before, dude used to have that autistic lip to his talking. Like, bro used to be on some, he didn't know how to talk in a mic. He didn't know how to talk confidently, and I can tell he's worked on that. Like, bro, like Tank has actually come a long way from how he used to be when he used to be like when he was coming up. Yeah, like honestly, because it was getting to the point where I thought dude was like legitimately slow, which he's not, or either that, or he took too many punches early. But his speech has actually improved. It's actually got a lot better than what it was before. I just think it was just like he was just a young cat, and he never had that type of social training. And just in being an athlete, so like he's done work on that. So, yeah. But he does have a little bit of an impediment though. But it's not like right now I don't think it's not like he's dumb or brain damaged yet. You know what I'm saying? So,
you can say yet, like yo, chill. What the fuck? He's on the right. He doing the multiverse storylines.
Yeah, and Anthony Manzano is like the hardest thing for him to probably do is stop eating pork and switch to lamb if you grew up eating a lot of pig. I mean, I'm not Muslim and I don't touch the pig or whatever. It's not that hard, I mean, like I said, I mean, when my mom makes ribs sometimes and I smell it, I'm like, God damn it! But it's they have beef ribs now, so it's we good. So
they'll never beef ribs is cool. But they never seen pork ribs, God.
I mean, we'll have to agree to disagree on that one, bro.
And it's true. You gonna say you remember how good them pork ribs used to taste, nigga.
And beef ribs taste lovely too. So I'm saying
it's okay. You can say that now.
I have to say that.
That's like those parents who they don't like their kids because they're bad, but they gotta say they love them.
I mean,
the first one to be like, you need to have a kid. Like, no, I don't.
I mean, the only thing I complain about is beef ribs being like far more expensive than fucking pork ribs. That's the shit that pisses me off. But it is.
I seen some the other day, but I was like, yeah, pork ribs it is.
Yeah. And then Miss Rashid, like halal lamb. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of anything halal. Like I go to halal spots or whatever. Like when I'm in my hometown, when I was in my hometown for Christmas, I visited one of my halal spots, just to get a little shawarma action, get the lamb in my life and shit like that. It's just I love it. I love Mediterranean food, Middle Eastern food like that. It's just like I said, I just wish there was more in my actual area, or I don't have to drive.
And you would love it down here because all that international shit y'all niggas be fussing about, they have it down here. Like, nigga, you could eat Korean one day, Jamaican, Haitian one day, damn, Middle Eastern one day.
Yeah, I mean, if I go into yeah, I mean, if I go into Boston, I know where to get it. Or even if I go into my office, you know, the area that has a whole bunch of restaurants, including the shawarma place I go to.
Nigga, I'm talking about like within 10 minutes, nigga, like 15
minutes,
10 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, I live in the boonies. I live in the woods and shit. Like, Pete's actually been in my place, so it's like, yeah, I don't live near anything hip. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you got the horror movies. I got the hood movies, I guess.
Yeah, I live near subpar pizza places, and
your ring alerts be like wild turkeys or a feral fox or some shit.
Yeah, well, ducks. You know, you hear them like
ducks. My man, my ring alerts. Oh my god, yo, they keep saying somebody's kidnapped. Shots firing off sirens. I was like, oh Lord, like, yo, put this shit down. Yo, honestly, right, yo, niggas can legit like write a whole song based off what you cut. What? Oh fuck, that's it. That's a hot idea, son.
Yo, yeah,
write a song based off the ring alerts. Yo, son.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I know niggas out there listening like, damn, that's a good. That nigga saying, yo, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Look your fucking blood clot teeth, man. You know, take me idea. It's time stamped, brother. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna be like, yo, these niggas is getting kidnapped in my neighborhood. What the fuck? I thought that was fireworks, but that shot's getting bucked. Niggas is out of luck. Motherfuckers is stuck. Old cops is going down the road. Sirens. Niggas is blasting. Got my cap peeled back on some 90s. Try me. No Dave Loaf.
Hey.
We running. We tired.
Yo, that's trademark. So don't even try to bite that. Whoever's listening, that's trademark now, because that's you know. Yeah, Google recorded it for us, so you better not bite that shit, because we'll win that shit in court. You know what I mean?
Bro.
And you'll have to add them as the writer.
Oh yeah, that's just in writing, you fucks. Like, damn right, man. Damn, like, fuck, I ain't eat nothing since like 9 o'clock this morning, yo, and all this talk about food, yo.
But yeah, let's wrap this up because I told myself, I've been a little junk food shit, and that shit's starting to creep in. Like, I want to go get this shit before it gets too fucking late, yo. But
final thoughts, y'all.
Final thoughts. This nigga Rome must either be sleeping or whatever the fuck. Like, this nigga, like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga is doing. P, you have any final thoughts?
No, I'm good. Wrap this shit up.
that's that New York
90s prophylactic commercial, like.
Yo, Peak, that'd be an ill voiceover. Like, it's just just a wild hair Rican, coming at you. It was like mad aggressive, like, yo, wrap that shit up, yo. Wrap that shit up, yo. One. and then you fade to black. And don't steal that idea too, because that's mine. And then Anthony, read my last comment about autism. Okay, let's see what it says here. I'm autistic, and I can notice that he still has that issue where sometimes it takes him a little while to process what he's trying to say. Yeah, like, I mean, if you're in a public platform, public arena, whatever, like, yeah, I mean, not everyone is a smooth speaker. Not everyone's a natural speaker. So, like I said, I mean, it could be something that he's worked on or whatever. So it's like he's improved leaps and bounds from what he used to be. So, like,
you got to remember, like, the environment and shit. Like, we don't know a lot of times if niggas get diagnosed when they earlier, they could they have the resources to go to the doctors and meet these specialists to kind of really examine them and shit. So sometimes you don't really get the proper help or the resources to help you or improve until you get older and you start making money and shit. So,
right,
like, that could be sometimes that play a factor as well.
Absolutely. But Pilot, your final thoughts?
Wrap it up like Reynolds. Happy New Year.
This thing wasn't get high though. I know that time.
Dude, we always time it, bro, Pilot. We always time this shit the fucking Raising Canaan, nigga.
Oh yeah, the finale. Luckily I didn't get spoiled. So
you keep saying the finale, nigga. It's just episode 5. What's happening?
It's like a mid-season finale.
Oh, mid-season. Okay. I was just saying.
That's
like,
what I'm, dude. I'm like, nigga, like, hold on, like, it's coming out next week
too.
Right?
I don't know how long, but they're taking a little break.
Oh, they're gonna take a break?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Let me go see what this episode guide looks like.
Fact check, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you fact check. Oh, Pilot the fact checker now.
Yeah, let's see. Let me take a season 3. So yeah, I mean, there's actually there's going to be of course an episode tonight, and then the next episode won't be until January 12th and 19th, and then there's supposed to be like 3 more in 2024, but they don't have actual dates yet.
So damn. So after tonight, not until January 9th?
January 12th.
12th.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good 2-week break. Like they telling niggas like, yo, y'all gotta Raising Kanan y'all damn self. Like y'all gotta get to it.
Word.
Damn.
But yo, LB, you got any final thoughts, bro?
Oh nah, this is the last show of the year, right?
Yeah, it is.
Hey man, it's been wonderful. Ring Gang forever, man. We still here. We still doing this shit. Still making moves. Just is wonderful. Got all my brothers with us.
Hey,
and you know, I'm glad to see all of us improving and grow. You know, King P killing the interviews. You know, Pilot. You know, killing the pilot shit. And and Pilot just being Pilot because he be all creative out of nowhere sometimes, and he be coming through clutch sometimes with shit like in the promotion, you know, Pilot do, you know, not to disparage. Like I know you're like Pilot shit, like fuck you, like and then you know Pat being Pat, you know, boss shit behind the scenes shit, you know, everybody just doing their thing, you know, DZ with the graphics, you know, Rome with the voice work and just, you know, his personality, Clanarchy, you know, production with the beats. Can't forget my nigga PJ, Fight Architect.
Yeah, growing his seminars and shit, you know, the clips and everything.
Yeah. Like that's one thing I wanted to it's like we missed each other. I called him the other day, then you know, he couldn't speak. He called me, but I couldn't really speak. It's crazy, but I remember we used to have discussions, you know, about him doing his seminars and getting started, and it was, you know, cultivating a community for that, and he used to be like, "Damn, LB, like, yo, I never really thought about it like that, and I didn't think I was ready." And I'm like, "Nah, doing it." He just to see him growing, and now the shit he's doing monthly, we talked about that years ago.
Right.
So I'm just so proud of him just growing and just doing that shit. And, you know,
straight up.
And can't forget prolific with, you know, just improving on the animation and shit. And, you know, just always making us laugh. And I be getting so many little clips. I forgot to even post up this shit with the damn Spence Shark fighting PJ and Pilot in the hallway, and that's where you see in the credits where Pilot got the spoon on fire, and that's from that shit. Like he throw it at the damn shark, and like the shark eats it and blows up. I know we be high as fuck coming up with this stupid ass shit.
Imagination's it's good. We have, you know, imagination fuels a lot of different things, man. Without that imagination, honestly, Ring Gang probably wouldn't exist as it is right now.
We wouldn't be the best, man. I mean, you got the Spence Shark throwing the fucking belts at PJ, and PJ is damn rolling them and dodging them and shit. Like nigga, the nigga throwing the spear at Pilot and us, like nigga, like. We just killed it. Oh, what up, Kane Song, man? Salute. And you in here at the wrap up, man. We sound like the outro to a Cash Money album or some shit right now. But yeah. Happy New Year's, Rob. We appreciate it, man. Much love, respect. Glad everybody, you know, came through. And just bigger things next year, man. Ain't really much else to say. Just bigger shit next year. Or pause.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Like bigger events and bigger fights. Hopefully, me and Rome could get to a fight next year. Something nice down here.
Get Pilot to a fight. We signed him up for
a couple. Pilot to a fight.
Yeah,
that's like the immediate shit right now. Like, get Pilot to a fight.
I know P stays going to fights. I'm pretty sure that will continue, and hopefully,
that's gonna continue. King P gonna have a whole spin-off adventure with that shit. Like that's already in the works. Like, I know that's gonna happen. He gonna end up in a damn TV show or some shit.
Right.
but yeah, man, we just glad y'all fucking with us, and we appreciate the love. And till next time, we'll be back here next week, and we'll start the end of the year awards, and that's always good. We just do the boxing year awards with our spin on it, and till next time, my nigga, gang.
Yes, sir. Like I say, we thank everyone that supported us and everything like that. Got to our YouTube, give us our likes. Try to get algorithms going. Listen, like, comment, subscribe to our stuff, and told their friends to do the same, whatnot. Like I say, it's been a great year for Ring Gang. A lot of growth, a lot of personal growth, and everything like that. And here we bring you nothing but that boxing, that animation, that music, that movies, the TVs, that any other, and hopefully some more food shit too. Especially, we keep bringing in 2024, man. And of course, more video game stuff. Shout out to Kang Sung, because I know he be going back and forth with Henny God about Mortal Kombat and shit like that. We need to accommodate that some more video game shit. Yeah. So yeah, man.
Definitely. Yeah. You definitely right about that.
Yeah.
You gotta get on Twitch or something.
Yeah, definitely, just keep rocking with us, man. And then, like I say, we'll still take it to new heights. Yeah, so yeah, 2023 coming to an end, 2024, man. You'll hear us next. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist, for King People, Vega P, for Conscious Pilot, and for sleepy ass Rome Top 5 right now, who might be passed out or whatever. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Do you ever